Yo, how's it going? Welcome back to the Powerful People podcast, the show where I, Josh Gibbs, talk to the game changers pursuing their best lives. On the show today, we've got DooM Paradox. He's a Call of Duty YouTuber with 40,000 subscribers, and he's also part of a team that has 1 million subscribers on YouTube called DooM Clan. And in this conversation today, we talk a bit about how he's managed to get to where he is, his mindset, how he gets his motivation, and we also just talk about like his journey to get to where he is. It's a really great conversation. I love this guy, so definitely hit him up on all social media, subscribe to his YouTube channel, follow him on Twitter, and just tell him thank you for doing this with me. It's a great opportunity, great guy. Enjoy the conversation. Welcome to the show, Paradox. Really appreciate you coming on, bro. To start off, if you don't know who Paradox is, he's a Call of Duty YouTuber. He's in DooM Clan, which is a clan with 1 million subscribers. He has 40,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel, and he's absolutely killing it this year with Black Ops 4. Basically, what I want to do first, Paradox, is go through how you've got to where you are today. So just going back right to the start of when you first, I don't know, what was your first game that you played or whatever?
It was a Nintendo 64. It was my dad's.
Damn, that's a way back.
Yeah, I was pretty young at the time. Super Mario Bros. That's what I was playing.
Ah, okay then. So would you say that that's because I know for me, my first game was I think it was like Grand Theft Auto or something like that crazy. And for me, that is probably my favorite game of all time, just because it was the first game I ever played. I don't know if it's the same for you.
I would say Call of Duty is probably my favorite.
Your favorite. Yeah, fair play. So Nintendo 64, you're playing Mario Kart. How much were you playing then? Were you any good? Did you think, oh, I'm pretty good at these games, from an early age?
I was all right. It was more fun at that point of time.
Yeah. I get you completely.
I don't know. I didn't really get into serious video games till PS3 and Xbox 360 came out.
Cool.
I think because I was always out. I was a kid outside all the time and stuff like that.
Yeah. So what was your first Call of Duty then?
It was the very first one made, Call of Duty Finest Hour.
Oh wow. Okay, so you're a proper OG then.
Yeah, I've been playing it for quite some time now.
Okay, so at what point did you think you started to get good, and did you have any inspirations from other people starting YouTube and stuff like that?
To start, when I took Call of Duty serious, it was more my dad thought I was good, and my dad would get his friends that he would think that were good and be like, hey, I bet you $50 my son's better than you, and stuff like that. I'd play my dad's friends, and it started like that. And then my friends from school would say, hey, you're really good at Call of Duty and stuff. You should start, uploading Call of Duty videos and stuff like that. And I was back in Black Ops 3. I was in my 11th year of high school, my grade 11. So
that's so cool. I have a pretty similar story with how I started COD, and it's to do with my stepdad. He introduced me to it, and exactly the same happened. Just started to get good at it. Didn't do any betting, but that's so cool that your dad did that. So is he supported with your YouTube channel?
Yeah, my dad supports me all the way.
That's
with
so
the YouTube
cool.
stuff.
That's good, man. Yeah, and so did you have any actual YouTubers that inspired you to get into YouTube? So you had your friends that were telling you to do it, and I imagine your dad as well. So did you who did you look up to at that point?
Not really no one. I would watch the Market J a lot back when I was younger, when I would do Call of Duty, and that's really about it. He was the only really person I watched. And more of the people that when I started doing YouTube, I kind of met friends that, they, Korean and Dismo. I mean, they have a million subs now. I've known them for 5 years now. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I've known them since they had under 5,000 subs each. That's insane.
That's so cool. So yeah, the Mark J, he was probably the first YouTuber that I ever started to watch as well. Well, maybe Allier first. That was when I was a proper new.
I watched a few of Allier's videos. I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, the Mark J, he's absolutely insane at Call of Duty and always will be. One of my favorite players. Yeah. So you had that, and then you just thought you'd get into YouTube, and I imagine you started seeing success pretty quickly then, didn't you? Because Black Ops 3, that's only 3 years ago.
Yeah, I started Black Ops 3. I started YouTube right after about DLC 3 or 4 came out.
Oh wow, so right
Started
at the end.
uploading and everything like that. And by the time Infinite Warfare came out, I already had 1,000 subs. So I was, I was
Smashing it.
getting high up there pretty quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, so were you like grinding leaderboards at that point?
Yeah, I did grind leaderboards.
I'm guessing, is that how you met Dismo and Korean then?
I met Korean through the leaderboards, and I played him once, and he invited me. And then I met Dismo through Korean. I met Prince.
Ah,
I met what is it? Swag XBL through Korean. Everybody pretty much. I met them through Korean
that's
at the
so cool.
point. Yeah,
That's
because
wicked.
a lot of people know that me and Korean were good friends back in Infinite Warfare. Like we were always playing.
Yeah, was there like beef between you or something? Like what happened between that?
I don't know.
Just
Just more of people, lying to
yeah, fair
get
enough.
us
Yeah, that
not
happens a
like.
lot.
I guess they were jealous that me and him were friends, and
Hmm.
I guess they would say stuff just to. But I mean, me and him are cool now. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's cool.
if there's beef in the past, you leave it in the past.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah, that was actually going to be one of my questions. Like, how'd you deal with drama? And there you go. If it's in the
yeah,
past, you leave it
with
in the
me,
past.
I don't like drama. Like, I graduated high school. I don't leave drama to high school. Like, leave that back in
Yeah, there you
school.
go. There you go.
I hate seeing drama or being
That's
in
the
drama.
mindset I have as well.
Yeah, if someone
It's just so
someone brings
negative
me in
and brings you
drama,
down. Yeah.
if someone brings me a drama, I block whoever brings me into it. Like, there's no point in that.
No, yeah, that's a good attitude to have. I just think it's such a negative thing, and
Yeah,
it's just a waste of your energy. Just keep it out of your life, and then you just like if you stay positive, then you're more likely to like attract more positive things rather than just getting sad
yeah.
about these
I
haters and stuff.
like with me, like with my YouTube, I like it at a like a professional level. I don't want people like my subs or stuff like that following me, seeing beef.
Yeah, yeah.
Me like people being toxic to me being toxic back. Cause I'm a nice dude. Like
Oh yeah, yeah. For real.
I do not like being a douchebag to people, and I don't know. I just don't like beefing or
Yeah. Yeah.
just
So
saying crazy stuff.
what are your thoughts on like hate comments then? How do you deal with them?
Uh, Growing like on YouTube when I was like lower sub base, it was tough because I mean you couldn't ignore it just because it was there. Like if you were live streaming, you only had like 5 or 6 viewers and someone came in there hating, you can't ignore that.
Yeah, it's
So
so
it was
true.
a little tough. It was a little tough, but like now it's like I mean I ignore it. I ignore it. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, that's exactly how I deal with it as well. It's the same with the like drama and stuff. It's just a waste of your energy. Just forget it's there and
Yeah,
focus on the
and
people that
if
are.
someone's hating, it's like a tip. Like honestly, if whoever's watching this, if you're becoming a streamer, if someone's hating on you, if you ignore it, they leave pretty quick.
Oh yeah,
Just
definitely.
don't stir the pot. Just don't stir the pot.
I was on in the first episode I was talking to a guy called Tiger. He's a great guy, also a Call of Duty YouTuber, and he was talking about how with haters, he doesn't tend to just like ignore them and like delete the comments and stuff like that. He'll actually try to interact with them first to see whether he can actually get them to become a fan, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't know about what you think about that.
I just ignore the hate comments. If
Just
they get
ignore it.
to a crazy point of hatred, like on a video, I'll delete the video.
Yeah,
Like not the video, but I'll delete the comment. But I mean, it's just like if it's just saying like, "Oh, you're no life," or "Oh, like I don't know, you live
yeah,
with your dad," or
yeah.
"Oh, you live with your mom," or whatever. It's like,
Mhm, yeah, there, yeah. I think that's like the balance. It's some people they hate, but you can kind of see through it and you can think, okay, I can kind of get through to this guy and convert him. But people like that, then that is just a complete waste and they're just idiots and you should just forget
yeah,
about them. But okay, so that's how you deal with hate. And so through Black Ops 3, you meet Korean, you meet Dismo, and then in Infinite Warfare, I know that's when you really started to like grind leaderboards and stuff like that.
yeah. I was in Infinite Warfare. That was my senior year of high school. I really didn't have nothing to go in high. Like I literally only had 2 classes a day, and then I went home.
Oh wow.
And that's when like I would grind leaderboards the most because with me, I thought like there's a lot of kids out in the world. See, like in as well this year with Black Ops 4 when I was number 1, a lot of kids
Mhm.
think whatever rank you are in the world, that means, hey, if you're number one, you're the best player in the world. If you're the second player in the world, you're the second best player in the world. Kids have that mindset. That's what mindset I had when I was younger. And that's what kind of got me in the leaderboard, seeing people that were like high ranked in the leaderboards and everything. I thought they were like, the best of the best. So that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, so I started doing. Would you consider yourself as a competitive person then? I'm guessing you will.
Yeah, I play competitive. It's just I prefer to just make content for the people that enjoy watching me. I prefer to get high amount of kills, not die as many times instead of.
I just mean like in general, like just in life, like if you were playing sports, are you like just in terms of your mindset, are you competitive?
Oh yeah, like I like to win. Like,
that's
when I was in high school, playing sports and basketball and everything like that. I like to win.
Yeah, because I feel like with people like you that are leaderboard grinders, that is like one of the main drivers is like wanting to be the best and stuff like that.
You want that number one spot.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I think you can transfer that into a lot of things in life as well. Like if you're not someone that wants to become a Call of Duty YouTuber, just having that desire to be the best, it's always going to make you push yourself and improve. And
stuff. I mean, it can be in anything. Like, and like, at a job, you're going to push yourself to, become a manager or a supervisor.
Exactly. There you go.
Or just anything in general. You're just going to push yourself to be the best in the position.
Yeah. And so I believe in Infinite Warfare, because that's when I subscribed to you first and we kind of met.
Yeah.
I can't remember how many subscribers we both had, to be honest. It was only a few thousand.
Yeah. I think it was like between like 1,000, 3,000, 4,000 at the point.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely somewhere around there. And then that's when at the near end of Infinite Warfare, that's when you joined DooM, right?
No, I joined DooM right before World War II came out.
Oh, was it? Okay, cool. So what, like, did you ever, like, at what point during Black Ops 3 or Infinite Warfare, did you think that you could actually make something out of this and like actually get somewhere? Or did you literally just think, I want to be number one, and if anything comes out of it, then cool?
Yeah, I kind of went in with the mindset of I'm going to try my hardest in Infinite Warfare, try to stream, try to upload, just do possibly the best I can, just whatever I can do to do the best of.
So yeah, you seem to me like the kind of person that goes all in with something.
Yeah, like if I want something, like if I want to achieve something, I'll try my best to do that.
Yeah, that's cool, because that's something that I struggle with, because I'm not the best Call of Duty player in the world, but I'm sure that if I did make that sacrifice and say, hey Josh, you want to be the best at this, sacrifice time and grind all the time like you've done, then I could be like that.
Time.
For real, you have to make so many sacrifices, and it is the same for other things, like you were saying with a job. You have to make these sacrifices so that you can put the time in to get what you want. But for me, I read this book not too long ago. It's called The Passion Paradox, which your name in there as well. But it's basically, it's like looking into the science of passion. So for me, you're a very passionate person. You're someone that loves Call of Duty, and you do everything you can to play it and be the best at it. And in this book, it suggests that basically for some people, that's great. And for yourself, that was a worth risk going all in with Call of Duty, because look where you are now, it's sick. But for other people, it's actually like there's studies proving that if you're more safe with it. So for example, if you are someone that's at college and you're going through university and all these things, it's actually people that keep those as their main focus and have side hustles are actually more likely to become successful, purely because they have that backup and they know they can be more risky with their side hustle. So that's like a cool book that I thought, because a lot of people, they kind of think, if I'm doing, it's like one or the other. But you can balance it out, and you don't have to just go all in with your education or all in with YouTube. You can mix it up and then gradually fade it out. Because I think that's something that a lot of I don't want kids to be like, they're at school and then they just go, right, I'm not going to learn anything anymore. I'm just going to quit and do Call of Duty for YouTube. Because the thing that scares me with YouTube and stuff like that, and I don't know how you feel about it, it'd be a good question actually, is how do you feel that at any minute, imagine if it's highly unlikely, but theoretically Google could get hacked or YouTube could get hacked, and then the whole platform could disappear, and then everything you've worked for is just gone. And if you
Yeah.
don't have a backup, you're kind of screwed.
Like say if like something ever happened with like YouTube and I just couldn't do YouTube anymore, I already have a backup plan. Like when I was in high school, I took 4 years of electricity, 4 years of welding, 4 years of carpentry. Like I have like that backup plan ready to like
Perfect.
say if like, I already have scholarships to go to a college for welding. So if I want to become an underwater welder or just like a welder in general,
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
pretty
really
cool.
good paying job.
So
I
yeah,
mean, I already have that.
that's something that people need to keep in mind, because they see these people at the top of the leaderboards and stuff like that, and they
Yeah.
think that they just completely no life it, and that without it,
Yeah, that's
they
what a
are
lot of
nothing.
people think about me. Like I'll like when I stream, people will be like, "Oh, you're just a no life. You play video games all day." It's like even if I do play video games all day, I still like I
You're
can go
smart
out
about
and
it.
get a job. I'm really smart with like what I do. Like
Yeah. That's a really important thing, in my opinion. I think it's probably the most important aspect of a person is being smart. Because if you're not smart about things, you're not going to last and you're not going to get anywhere. So
nah, like I mean, you won't.
exactly. So you've got those backup plans, which is great. And so what actually, like, did you try, what was the purpose in you trying to join Doom? Like, what did you think you'd get out of it? And have you got that?
Uh, just getting my talent out there. Really,
Hmm.
I know a lot of people thought I was a good Call of Duty player, and my dad told me, my friends told me, and I was like, I can give it a try. And then me growing up, like going up on the YouTube subs and everything like that, more people started, thinking I was good, my content was good. And at the time, I think Doom was looking for people, so they were like kind of scouting. And a lot of my friends and stuff like that were telling Doom, hey, go check him out, go check him out. And Doom already knew of me
Hmm.
of back in Black Ops 3 because I had the world's fastest level 1000 as a solo player.
Oh
So
wow.
I think it was like 9 days or something being level
Damn,
1000. I don't
that's
remember.
insane.
Yeah. So that's when they first like heard of me, like the word they knew like of me. And then when more people kept on saying, hey, go check him out, go check him out, they finally came to my stream one day. They just said, what's up? And they just left. So I guess they were just kind of hinting at, hey, we're looking at
Yeah.
you, we're watching you. So then it was about the time when Infinite Warfare kind of like started dying down. More people went back to Black Ops 3. It was like Black Ops 3 year 2 or 3.
Hmm.
And it was like right before World War II came out. It was during that summer, I think. It was during that summer. It was in August, September,
Yeah, yeah.
somewhere around
I
there.
remember.
I was streaming Black Ops 3 and Coldside came in there. He's the CEO of Doom. He came in there. He was chilling in there for a little bit. So after I ended my stream, they Coldside messaged me saying, "Hey, do you want to join Doom Clan?" And I was like, "Yes, 100%
Hell
sure,
yeah.
100%, 100%." Because I've been following Doom since Ghost, like since they started, pretty much.
Yeah, I remember
Them doing
watching.
the 1,000 nuke streams,
Mhm.
the races and everything like that. Me and my friends, we would watch them. They were like, "Bro, that'd be pretty cool to join that team. Be in the race and
That's cool,
everything
that
like
is. So,
that."
so were you thinking back then, like, I'd love to join one of these teams?
Yeah, that was a cool goal for me to try to join a team like that.
That's cool.
Any org, honestly, like it would have been cool to join any org. I just like the main goal like of joining like me joining a team like an org or whatever. It wouldn't have mattered like what team, but Doom Clan was the first team I wanted to join. It's just to get my talent out there to show everybody like how good I am and my content I make
Yeah.
and how good of a personality I have when I stream and everything like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That's really cool. I think I was watching back when Ghost was out. I loved So Superior. He was like the main person that I'd watch just because of one of
yeah,
his rages, you know him.
yeah,
But
so Superior is a cool dude.
yeah, it's hilarious. So within Doom, are you like? I've always wondered how it would work because I was the same when I was a kid. I always thought, oh, how cool would it be to like live in a house with all your mates and just play card and stream all the time? It'd be so cool. And how close, like when you do join these teams, how close are you to these people? Because when you're looking at it from just like an outsider's perspective, you think they're all bros and they're all getting really well. And I'm just wondering whether it is actually like how I used to imagine it to be.
Everybody helps each other out. It's
Mhm.
like, I mean, if someone needs help with something, say like as soon as like as soon as my like I bought a computer, like I didn't know nothing about it or anything like that. I asked Pro. I was like, hey, could you help me out and help me out with my computer? Like, could you help me, set it up and everything, get everything set up to stream? He was like, yeah, I got you. Join my party chat on PlayStation. So we were talking party chat and him just helping me out, and then he helped me out.
Oh,
And
cool.
just anything in general, like if you need help saying like, hey, can anybody help me with a thumbnail? They're like, all right, I got you. Just anything in general. Like they're really cool dudes.
Oh yeah, that's really cool. Because I don't know, I was a bit cautious about teams just because of like past experience with them. And I don't know, when you get so high up to a team like Doom, I feel like everyone will pull their weight and everyone will look out for each other purely
It's
because,
like a family.
yeah, exactly. That's
It's
cool.
like a second family, honestly. Like everybody looks out for each other. If someone's like talking trash on someone in a stream or on Twitter, we got each other's back. The
Gang.
support. Yeah.
So, have you like? I'm guessing so. Like Big Faults and Ghost Ninja and all the really massive people in Doom. Have you ever like got advice and stuff with them in terms of YouTube?
Uh, yeah. Like
And if
I
so, what would be the best piece of advice you've gotten from one of those like massive?
I would say, just following your dreams. That's,
Hmm.
if you have if your dream was to become a big YouTuber, or, just to have like, a following of some type, I mean, just follow that dream. It's like, I don't really like talk to them just because they're like really busy people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
That's what I thought.
yeah, it's just like, there's one thing, like, I probably just follow your dreams,
Follow your
do what you
dreams.
want to do. Yeah,
It's true. You won't be happy if you don't follow your dreams
exactly.
at all. So that brings me on to what motivates you in terms of YouTube. Obviously, there's people that are motivated by money. There's people that are motivated by subscribers. There's people that are motivated by making their fans happy and stuff like that. So
I
what
would say
motivates
it's the
you?
support. I would say
Support.
it's the support. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, that's my problem. That's kind of why I stopped uploading Call of Duty stuff, is because I think I was doing it for the wrong reasons, to be honest. And the types of videos that I like found myself making, they weren't things that I was like, because with you, it's very like personal. It's I'm live streaming, come watch me play, we can chat, and I'll get a load of good gameplays. But what I moved into was like the tips and tricks things. It's very disconnected from your fans. You're not really connecting with them on that personal level.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really like improving their lives in any way or anything. I was just making them a bit better at Call of Duty. And I just got obsessed with kind of like the numbers of just getting more and more views. And that's all I really focused on. That's the only reason that I was uploading videos, was to get views and make money off it, which
I
wasn't
would
the right reason.
I would say at the start of I would say in Infinite Warfare, when I started uploading like videos, that was me. I would worry about numbers, and like if one video did good, say like, I don't know, say if like a video got like 1,000 views or something, and then the next video only got like 100, I would be upset with it. Like
Yeah.
I would be disappointed, unmotivated at the point. But now I would say like I don't really worry about numbers. I just there's people just every day like that will click on that video no matter what. So it's just worry about those people, like your loyal
Yeah.
subs.
That's so true. Yeah, you got to care about those ones, the ones that
Yeah,
really are
the
true
loyal
fans.
subs are the most important.
Yeah, that's really cool. Because yeah, I was just, I guess, and then I stopped liking Call of Duty, so that didn't help either. But I think
Yeah.
by doing this podcast, it's way better for me. It makes me happier because I get to talk to great people like you and learn things. And then other people can listen to this conversation and learn things themselves. So I'm helping people, helping myself. It's like a win-win situation. So I'm loving this right now. But yeah, so you're motivated by your true fans, which is cool to know. And so I'm kind of like, with YouTube, I know that you have been someone that you like getting your hands dirty. So making thumbnails and stuff. I used to remember back in Infinite Warfare, you'd make your own thumbnails, because a lot of YouTubers out there that are kind of disconnected from the process. All they do is they make the video. Even some people have editors and stuff, so they don't really do much. But I'm sure you're actually editing your own videos. You're making the
Yeah,
thumbnails and stuff.
I edit my videos. I make my own thumbnails and everything like that now. Like back in Infinite Warfare, I wasn't the best at making thumbnails. I had a template But like,
But
I
you
mean,
learn, and now
just
yours are
yeah,
great.
my thumbnails have progressed a lot. And I have also, like, I've had, people that make thumbnails for, I've had people make thumbnails for me. I have had people make templates for me so I can hurry up and get a video. But I learned, like, it's more of their color correction. Like, well, my main person that makes my thumbnails, like, if I need a thumbnail made, we like share a pack,
Yeah.
so like he has a great color correction on his thumbnails. So like I can cut out if I need something cut out, I can cut it out myself. And I've learned a
You
lot
understand
from
how to use
him.
it.
He's taught me a lot without talking to me about it. Like, I just learned from what I've seen in the packs.
Yeah, because that's something with YouTube. If I had to pick out like the biggest thing that I've learned from YouTube, it would probably be like Photoshop and all the editing skills and stuff like that. And they're like super transferable into other parts of your life. Like when I'm at uni and I'm using softwares, I find myself way more comfortable with it than I was before when I did YouTuber, because
Yeah.
I hated computers before I started YouTube. I didn't take IT at school or anything. I just hated computers and I would never touch them. But now I absolutely love them and I can do anything on them. So it's really helped me in that aspect. And going back to Doom for 1 second, because I forgot to ask you this question. What would be your biggest, like, it's a bit of a controversial question, your biggest disappointment in terms of joining Doom? Because I know if I were to join Doom at 5,000 subscribers, I think I would have like thoughts of, yes, I've made it. I'm going to hit 1 million subscribers now and grow really fast on YouTube. But I don't know whether you had the same, like, similar thing when you joined.
I mean, there's really no disappointment. It's just like, I mean, there's people that play Fortnite, there's people that play Call of Duty. So I mean, you're always talking to people in Doom if you want to play with them. I mean, there isn't really like, if you join a org, you're gonna make it. I mean, you still got to put that work in. Like,
Exactly.
Like when I joined Doom, it's not like like handouts. Like, oh, hey guys, everybody go subscribe to him. He's the new member. Like, yeah, they're gonna say that, but like it's still like, they're not just gonna keep juicing you till like you get to 100,000 subs or whatever, like a check mark.
Because yeah, that was the illusion I was under back when I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's how I was when I was younger. I thought like if you just joined a team, you're gonna make it.
Yeah, you're like.
But now how I'm actually like, doing like what I was, dreaming of doing, like joining a team like Doom or whatever, like any team. Honestly, it could have been any org. Just you still got to put in that work. It's just like, don't go for handouts. Try to actually grind, grind that. Like, more people are gonna like want to see you do what you do if you grind, instead of just, hey, go watch him.
Definitely, I agree completely. Like, you've got to earn your subscribers. You've got to show them good content so they actually want to come back, rather than just being told by some dude to come over and subscribe to you.
Yeah, like, I mean, I know I was shouted out by like, Dismo, Korean swag and stuff like that, but then again, it's like, when Dismo made the video, I was one of the first people to hit level 1000, even doing the Doom the Race account, helping them get to max level in the game. And then, it's more of like me like doing collabs with them. Like with me and Kareem made that video with like 5 level 1000s on a team.
Yeah.
I asked him, hey, do you want to make this video? He made a video and I made a video on it. So it was honestly like a collab. It was a collab. And that video is my highest viewed video on my channel.
It's cool. Yeah, you've got to make the best of your opportunities. And since you are you're a high level, it made sense to do that. So would you recommend to people, because I know when I was first starting on YouTube and stuff, I think the joining the team was my main focus, purely because I thought joining the team would be making it and then I'd get all the juice from it. So would you recommend joining a team?
From the start, I would say no. Work on like just getting you a settled fan base, like a few thousand. See, that's what I did. I didn't join any teams, even if they offered me or anything like that. I was just doing my own thing. I would say when I hit 4,000 subs, I had asked like, hey guys, what team would y'all want to see me join? They said Doom Clan. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go for Doom Clan. And that's when, I would say at first, start off grinding, make a name for yourself at first and then join an org.
Yeah, I think that's good, valuable advice there, because I was someone that was just so, I don't know, that was my main focus.
Like, I see I see on Twitter just everybody grinding for a team, and when they join that
Yeah,
team, or if they join a team, they just stop whatever they're doing. Like
exactly.
they don't continue or stuff like that. You gotta realize like that team is just that's the team channel. That's not your channel. Like
Yeah,
you know,
there we go. Yeah, because that's the thing. That's the common thing that I always see as well. It's always people like always asking to join carnage, asking. They just beg and beg and beg. But it's like if you're doing YouTube just to join one of these teams, then you're not going to go very far. Well, I mean, some people will, but in general, it's probably not going to happen. You've got to focus on yourself and want to do it for your own reasons rather than just joining a team. But okay, so that's pretty much, we've covered DooM quite well. I actually do want to ask one thing that you just mentioned, like you said, that's the team channel. So who actually makes them, like, how do they deal with all the money that's made on the team channel? So say, for example, if you were to make a video and they post it on the DooM channel, would you get the money for that or no?
I'm not really sure. I haven't made any videos or
Yeah.
anything on like
So not sure on that bit. That's
thing
cool. That's
yet.
cool. Don't worry.
I'm not 100% sure on that.
Okay, cool. Because I always wondered about that, just because there's so many people in there, but all like the top people, they all have their maybe like millions of subscribers on their main channel, so they don't really need that like that stuff. But yeah, let's move on a little bit. So, what would be your favorite aspect of YouTube? Would it just be the fact of interacting with your fans and stuff?
Just having a fan base is just pretty cool. Being a role model to people. Them looking up to you. I mean, a lot of people, think, hey, this guy plays video game. How can he be a role model? It actually, there is a lot of like kids that actually look up to me and stuff like that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a lot of people, not even just like because of just Call of Duty, how good I am at it or whatever, just or YouTube. It's just like the personality I have. I'm just a very chill person, and they just like it. They,
Exactly. Yeah.
if they have problems, like I mean, if they want to talk about it, like they can hit me up on Twitter and stuff like that. I will. I've had a few, I won't say names, of course, but I've had a few people that came and talked to me because they just, I guess they needed it. And, they told me, hey, I really look up to you and stuff like that. And I've helped out a few people. Like
See, that would motivate me so much, having people doing like that to me.
If you can, do a live stream or just make a video and, crack a smile on someone's face if they're sad or mad or whatever. I mean, that's all it's all about.
There you go. There you've got to win. Yeah. Definitely. I couldn't agree more. That's what I'm trying to like shift towards with the podcast, rather than uploading these videos where I'm just trying to make money. It is, how can I actually make people happier? And yeah, so that's my goal of this. And I can see, like, because I always wondered how Call of Duty YouTubers can incorporate that, because I don't know, it's just your first initial views wouldn't be this person's out here motivating people and inspiring them. But as you've just said, like when people are in a dark place and they can watch someone that makes them happy, it helps so much and can really like push them through tough times.
Yeah, like that was me when I grew up. Like, when my parents, they got divorced and everything like that. I was, moving state to state, every other, weekend and stuff like that. So it was tough. And, I would, sit down and just watch a few streamers I thought were funny, and I would just throw my headset on and, just watch them and them just be themselves, laugh and have a good time.
There you go. Yeah, that's like a perfect example. I think I was the same as well. I think I got into like looking at YouTubers for the same reason. It was kind of to escape the tough times that are happening in real life, and it definitely helped. And then when you actually become part of that and help other people, it's such a good feeling.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. Right. So let me think. So if you were to give someone like the best tips to grow on YouTube, what would it be?
Staying consistent is really the biggest thing. Like being consistent and have a schedule. Like having a schedule is pretty important, I would say. See, with me, my schedule is, I wake up, of course, in the morning. I'll record, and then at about 5 o'clock Eastern time, that's when I upload my video. And then about 8, 9 o'clock at night, I'll stream every night, same night.
Yeah, that consistency is key for sure.
Because if you have that same schedule and your subs know that, say if notifications don't go out and they know you live stream and have a video up every day, they're going to know what time to go to your channel. They're gonna know what time to go to your YouTube channel at night to watch the stream, videos, etc., stuff like that.
Yeah, and that comes back to you being the type of person that wants to build true fans rather than just get quick views.
You'll know who your true fans is if like they don't have if they don't get a noti or whatever, and they know it's 9 o'clock. Paradox is probably live. I'm gonna go to YouTube and check.
Yeah, definitely. Because when I was doing YouTube, it was more like I was consistent in the fact that I would upload pretty much every day, but in terms of times, it was just like.
I got this video. I'm gonna upload it now.
yeah. There's no.
That was me back in Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare. Like if I had a video, I would just publish it. Like it didn't matter. Like if it was like 1 a.m, I would upload it. Like, I just didn't have a schedule.
Yeah, it is very important, I think, because obviously getting those first initial views on your video really do like the time in which you get them. So if you get loads of views quickly in the first point of uploading, then you're way more likely to get a video that starts to blow up.
Yeah.
Than just getting because you could have an absolute banger of a video, but as you said, if you upload it at a weird time, like 1 o'clock in the morning, barely anyone's going to watch it, and then it's not going to get any juice, and then it won't get into the recommended, and it won't bang. So 100%. Consistency important as hell. I know I did towards the end of my kind of learnings in YouTube, in terms of COD, I did get the consistency part. I would when the Black Ops 4 beta was out, I grinded it for a week because it was summer vacation between going to university. So I smashed out both of the betas. And in that time, I don't know how, I recorded hundreds of hours of gameplay. And then my family went on holiday. So they went away for a week to Egypt. And I said, no, I'm going to stay at home. Don't worry about paying for me. I'm going to stay at home. I'm going to work. And in that week, and they were trying to convince me so bad to go on holiday with them, which of course I wanted to go. But I knew that if I put the time in, I would be able to get a load of views. And that's exactly what happened. I made, about 40 videos, all from that beta gameplay. As soon as Black Ops 4 came out, published all of them. And then in total, all those videos got me about 400,000 views.
I remember back in World War II as well, you were uploading a lot of videos that were doing great, like the camos.
Yeah, they're my niche. Yeah.
That's when I wasn't back in World War II, I started off strong. And then it was around Thanksgiving and stuff like that. I was gone for about 3.5 weeks and stuff like that. So my channel just died out. So I I just started. That's when I just took to the point. I was like, all right, I think I might take a break.
Yeah.
Try to learn how to do YouTube, learn how to do SEO, how to get a bigger SEO. And
I can't emphasize how much it is important.
Not a lot of people just think about that. They just put random tags and everything like that, description.
No. So important.
I would say, if you're trying to do YouTube, if you learn SEO, it's going to help you so much better. Much better, 100%. I could tell, from, me uploading from Infinite Warfare to World War II, I could see from straight off the rip, me learning SEO, Black Ops 4, not World War II, Black Ops 4, it was beyond crazy on how fast, I saw everything change.
Definitely. I noticed it in your channel as well, because I've always been a strong, I say always, when World War II came out, when you said I was getting these bangers, I became a strong believer in thumbnails, tags and titles. Nothing else matters. You could upload the worst video ever, but if you get those 3 things on point, you're going to get instant views, which obviously isn't great. You want to upload a quality video as well if you go in for those true fans that are going to come back every day. But if you're just out there looking for some quick views to make some money, then focus on those 3 things, and I can pretty much guarantee you will see success and you'll make a bit of cash off it.
100%.
But then you've got to get what are your motives? If you're someone that wants to build a community, then doing that probably isn't going to help you too much. You want to upload actual quality videos where your fans can connect with them, which take way longer. In terms of time, those quality, that's the tough thing with YouTube, is that you can be a clickbaiter, you can do whatever, and you can grow really, really, really fast. And then you'll have people that take the tough route, and they really make sure their qualities, they get the best gameplays, they make sure that their commentaries are really good and the editing's on point. And people like Korean and Dismo, they work so hard on them. They've probably got to be top tier.
I would say with people that work hard, and then there's people that clickbait. I would say with clickbait, that's short-term success.
Definitely.
And then if you if it takes you 5 years to get 100,000 subs, I mean, that's, that's 100,000 people that watch you for you. Like, I see a lot of people on Fortnite. Like a lot of people, it's just, them just giving them out V-Bucks just to watch a video or stuff like that. It doesn't like show, like, that's not like a true fan base to me. Like,
oh, not at all.
It's like, hey, watch me, I'll give you money. That's pretty much how it goes.
Exactly how it is. Yeah, it's just like instant gratification, isn't it? It's just paying for subs and just, as you said, short-term success. It'll be interesting to see in a couple of years. Well, I say it'll be interesting to see. They'll just be doing it with something else. The next new trend that's out there, they'll be giving out free stuff for it. So
yeah,
you know what they're going to do.
Yeah, but like you could clickbait, like you can get only a few thousand subs, but if you like clickbait at the start and then kind of go away from the clickbait, that's understandable, and turn those into, the real supporters. I've seen that. I mean, I know people that went from only a few 100,000 subs and now they're 2 million, 1 million. Like, I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah. It is crazy to see, especially with Fortnite, how people just absolutely blow up on that game. But yeah, I think that's something important for you to like stay focused on and not get distracted, because I imagine it is so easy to see these people that are out there getting millions of views from these clickbaity videos. But I think you just stay on your tracks and focus on quality. And then in the long run, that is going to be so beneficial to you, because people will actually want to watch your videos rather than being trapped into them and tricked into watching them. And you will have that fan base that is going to support you.
I would say quality over quantity. That's like always, that's, Dismo and, the Korean, they the tip they gave me, they said that, quality over quantity is always the best to do.
There we go. Hearing it from the tier 1 YouTubers there. And you can see it in their content. Just, well, for me, like, you look at, obviously, Korean, he just plays like a crazy amount of time. So that's where he puts his time in, and his videos are like, they're entertaining as hell. So he's worked on like his personality a lot. And then Dismo, I can't imagine how much time Dismo must actually put into his videos. I don't know whether he has an editor now.
Nah, he does his own stuff.
Does it all himself. Like, I think if you're a YouTuber, watch Dismo's content and be inspired and learn from his editing style, because for me, he is by far like the most entertaining Call of Duty YouTuber there is. He's a funny guy. He's great at Call of Duty. And like, just his editing style is so good. He's full of energy. I think he's pretty much, he's my top YouTuber. I don't know about you, bro.
Yeah, I've known, like I told you, I've like from the beginning, like I've known Korean and Dismo for like a very, very, very long time, like a super long time. It's crazy to see where they are now.
I think, especially Dismo, because, well, I know both of them have grown insanely fast in like the past, 2-3 years. But I remember subbing to Dismo at about 5,000 subscribers or something really small, or maybe a bit more. It was like at the start of Infinite Warfare. And you could see from there, like right at the start, he was getting those like just the really insane gameplays that no one else is even going to bother trying to do, and just putting that extra effort in. Really
to make it like better quality and everything.
But quality is king. That's the thing to take away from that, people. But okay, so that's pretty much, like, who would you say if you had to choose one favorite YouTuber, who would you say it is? I find that hard, but
I don't really have a favorite. I kind of watch a little bit of everyone. It's for Call of Duty, Korean, Dismo, Swag. I mean, everybody that I like watching, everybody that makes Call of Duty content. Like, I would say if you try, and I'm gonna enjoy it, with your editing and everything like that. Like Dismo's edits, like I enjoy that in a video, really funny.
Oh yeah,
and stuff like that. Like Dismo's videos are very, really, really entertaining to watch.
For real. Yeah, he's really figured out how to keep people entertained and like keep them watching his videos. Like, he's got that to it. Like he could sell courses on how to just like keep viewer retention for sure.
Yeah.
But
and I would say for vlog wise, I would say probably David Dobrik. He's a fun person to watch. He's pretty funny to watch.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so maybe I don't know whether we want to move on to the Twitter question, see if anyone did anything cool there. Actually, no, one more thing that I've got written down is I noticed that you're sponsored by like a gaming chair company, an energy drink company, and is it Control Freak as well?
Yeah,
And I was
control freak.
wondering, like, how much because I don't have any sponsors and I've never really been phased by it, but how much do they actually help you in terms of earnings and stuff like that?
The chair, it's really comfortable. The chair is really comfortable. Like
Did you get one for free or?
yeah, I got one for free. I
Okay,
made
that's
a
cool
video and
already.
everything about it, and it's just really comfortable. I used to be in an office chair. It was rough. Like, I mean, it would squeak every time I'd move. It was terrible. So I couldn't like,
Mate, that's what I'm sitting on right now.
yeah, like this. It's very comfortable. The office chair I would sit in, it would hurt my back. I mean, this chair does not hurt my back. I just feel comfortable when I play. With my energy drink sponsor, Focus, they help me. It helped me out a lot. I drink about 2 or 3 cups a day of it. It's really good,
Mhm.
and it just keeps me energized throughout the day. And then I pretty much crash when it's about time to go to bed for me, so it puts me out pretty quick.
Perfect.
And
And
then
then,
Control Freaks, I mean, they help me out. I have a pair of Control Freaks on right now. I mean, they help me with my aim and stuff like that to get the good gameplay. So yeah, it really does help.
yeah, I think I've never really heard any transparency from YouTube, so it'd be quite cool to hear from you. It's pretty personal, but like, how much money do you actually make? So when they do these, use my code for 10% off. So I'm guessing that company, do they pay you that full 10%? Is it like, I imagine it's got like tax deducted from it? And like
Um, they do pay. It just depends on like how many like people buy.
using your
It
code.
just it just depends on like how many people use it. There's days like, when you get something like as soon as like someone buys something, you get paid. So there could have been a day where you make $3, $11, $20. Just depends on what they buy. Like
That's
say if it's a
cool.
shirt, folk like the drinks, the shaker, Control Freaks in general, the chair. It just depends. Like
Yeah.
it just really
So
depends on what they
it just
buy.
varies. I guess if you had to like say an average of how much you make off it a month, what would you say it is? Because I've just always wondered
Like
about,
with sponsor or just
yeah,
like
like
YouTube?
just from your sponsors.
I probably make like like 150, $200. I mean, I
Okay,
know
that's still
not a
good.
lot
That
of
is.
yeah, because I mean you gotta realize like
That's just like a bit of side, yeah.
that's just like that's adding like $3, $5, $7, $11 like that.
Yeah.
Really doesn't add up. But then you think about it, it's a lot of people that actually use your code or whatever
Oh
on
yeah.
those sites.
That's really cool. That is. Because I'd never. I just. I don't know. I thought. I guess that's where we were different in terms of the mindset of you with your true fans and me with the quick views. Is that if I got a sponsor when I was just doing those videos, the kind of clickbaity, lots of views fast, no one's going to use my code to buy products because who's going to do that? But if you've got those true fans, then as you say, you're going to make hundreds of dollars a month, and that's really cool. I wasn't expecting that much, to be honest.
Yeah, it's crazy to, think from, 1 year, you stream, only pull maybe 5 viewers or,
Mhm.
maybe a good day, maybe 20 or something like that. And then it changes to, good days you're getting almost 1,000 viewers and then days you're getting, 100, 200 viewers. It's crazy to think just like what can happen in a year as well. Same with my setup, it changed in a whole year. Like, like everything I've made throughout like YouTube or whatever, it just went straight to my setup. Like,
Just put it straight back in. Yeah, it's an
yeah, just
investment at the end of the
straight it
day.
back in. I'm not that person. It does help. With my life. It helps. Pay my bills to continue like internet and
Yeah,
it helps me put food on the table as well. I mean, I live with my dad, so I help him as well. Like I said from the beginning, my dad was a full supporter from the beginning.
yeah, that's so cool, man.
So, it's my turn. Like I can actually help him, pay
Yeah,
some
yeah.
of his bills as well and, put, like buy groceries and stuff like that. So
So
it's pretty
that's
cool
goals
to,
there. That's goals.
it's pretty cool to, do something like that for
I
me.
like that. That must feel so rewarding. Someone that put their kind of trust in you and believed in you, and now you're going, yo, hey, dad, here's some money to pay for the bills from something that you kind of inspired me to do.
100%. Like, I mean, he helped me, he bought my games growing up. He, helped me buy my computer that I have now that, I've upgraded and stuff like that. And in return, me helping him pay his bills and everything like that. It feels good. It does
Oh
feel
yeah,
good.
that would probably be that's got to be up there with one of your biggest motivations now, as well as having those true fans.
100%. Yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah, I'm the same with uni. The only reason I try really hard is for my parents, not because I want to. It's just to kind of show to them that I appreciate it, basically. Yeah. Okay, that's really cool. I really appreciate you doing this, bro. Let's move on to the Twitter questions now. There's some ones that are actually sensible, and we've probably covered a few of them, but here's a good one from Vanix. He's asking, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
If it doesn't become, with, me being bigger on YouTube, or say if like, YouTube goes down or something like that, I would see myself probably going back into the trades, working as a welder, electricity person, something like that, going back into my trades, like, I learned. So that's probably what I would end up doing.
So do you think, because are you someone that would carry on playing Call of Duty and doing YouTube even if you weren't like a YouTuber and getting paid from it?
Probably not. Like, see, like now, like I'm only doing it now just, because like, this happened, like my dad told me, like, since you graduated from high school, I'm gonna give you 2 years, to
do that's what you so want. Cool. And your dad is the
do the best you can. I did the best I could. And, there's been days like my dad owns his own maintenance company. So, I mean, like there's been some days like if he needs help, I'll go help him. So it's like, it's not a big deal, but this really paid off for me and him as well. So it's, in return, like I'm helping him out for. Like,
I think that's really cool. I think that I feel like your dad is the parent of the future, because that's really shifting the paradigm. A lot of parents, it is obviously at the end of the day, all parents kind of want the best for their kids, and they say go to college because they want you to succeed in life. But your dad took that risk and it's paying off now, and I think that's really cool just to see people giving their kids a chance and letting them actually follow these things, because I know a lot of older people, they don't really understand what you can do with the internet.
My dad, like I kind of like me, like kind of doing YouTube and stuff like that. I've kind of like, talked to him about like YouTube, like what it could do, what could happen. And he's like, yeah, that's pretty cool and stuff like that. He wanted me to actually try this, like he wanted me to do the YouTube thing. And he was someone else that, wanted me to try to do the YouTube and streaming thing, which is pretty cool. Like
definitely, yeah. So did you say your dad's self-employed as well? Like he's got his own maintenance company?
Yeah, he has his own maintenance company and everything like that. So
that's cool. So I guess straight up, like, since your dad's self-employed and kind of technically you are, I guess that's kind of like a bit of where he's more open-minded to making your own money off YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah, like he's taught me a lot in my life as well. I mean, a lot. Me, like when I was younger, like 3rd, 4th grade, I started working with him in his wood shopping stuff like that, making tables, making like high tier stuff. Like I think he has a document box for one of the senators or governors where I live as well. So it's pretty cool.
Oh wow,
on what he does.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Definitely, yeah. So it sounds like you've got a great dad. That's like good for you, man. So, right, someone asking, will you ever adopt kids? I think that's probably a joke, but will you ever adopt kids? May as well ask.
I probably won't adopt kids. I'd probably end up having kids, like, I want to start my family.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, that's not like, not really what I'm, worried about, like as of right now. Like, I mean, I do have a girlfriend, but I mean, we haven't thought about marriage. We haven't thought about having kids or anything like that. So
yeah, you're a bit young for that.
Yeah, like I'm only 20 years old at the moment, so it's like.
Yeah, and exactly, that's another cool change as well. Like if you were born 30 years ago, right now you would be thinking about getting married and having kids.
Yeah, like
I mean, that's the cool thing.
Yeah.
With living in the 21st century. And then any others? Just kind of similar things, like what motivated him to start videos. People just pretty much chose these already. Oh, here's a cool one. Why did you choose the name Paradox? Is there a reason behind that, or did you just think this is a cool word?
So I had a like it was my dad's friend that it was like a big brother to me and my brother, my little brother.
Uh-huh.
And this was when I was on Xbox moving to PlayStation. I went up to him, I was like, yo, Nick, what is a cool name? I need a name. And he was like, Paradox with anything in it. I was like, all right.
That's a cool
And
story.
I just went on with that name.
Yeah, that's cool. I kind of expected it to be something like that, but that's cool. And that's something you'll remember for like your whole YouTube career.
Yeah, that's a story like you just got to remember.
Yeah, definitely. But yo, I really appreciate you doing this, Paradox, man. I think we'll wrap it up here, unless there's anything more you want to add. I think we've covered a lot, and I think we should just like end it now before we do too much and ruin it. I think it was a great conversation. If you want to connect with Paradox, you can find him on YouTube. I'll leave all of the links in the descriptions. And if you want to like shout out your Twitter and stuff, bro, you go for it right now.
Yeah, if you want to go follow me, just look up DooM Paradox. That's my Twitter. Same with YouTube. Just look up DooM Paradox. Same with that. I'm the only ones that pop up. So if you want to go follow me on there, you can.
Perfect. Yeah. So definitely hit him up. Tell him what you thought about the podcast. Tell me what you thought about the podcast as well. So hit me up on Twitter. And yeah, really appreciate you doing this, bro. We'll have to do another one in like a couple of years, couple of months, maybe when the next
I'd
pod
like to
comes
see
out.
where, like, you know, from what happens in a year or two or now. Or
Definitely. I think it'd be really cool to see. So yeah, we'll definitely get that sorted. But that's it, guys. And we'll see you in the next episode. Peace. So how did you find that? I thought it was a great conversation. I hope you enjoyed it too. I really love Paradox's journey. I think it's really pure and just as cool as it gets. He's just a kid that loves playing Call of Duty, finds his passion, and then his dad, his friends, and everyone around him supports him in pursuing that as a passion. And look where he is now. So it does show you that pursuing your passion does give you some great rewards in terms of happiness and actual success. Well, I guess success is a bit of a dodgy word to use, but you can actually make money from it and earn a living, which is really cool. So yeah, if you did enjoy this conversation, be sure to let us know on Twitter. You can find us both on there. There'll be links down below in the description so you can find us. Tell us what you thought of the podcast. Also, let me know some criticism so I can improve the quality of the podcast. I also would like to announce that the podcast is now on all platforms. There'll be links down below so you can go and subscribe to the podcast on your favorite platform, for example, Spotify or Google Podcasts. And yeah, I'm really excited to see where this goes, and I hope you will stick around for the journey with me. It's been Josh, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Powerful People Podcast. Peace.